Hello and welcome to WebDevMentors YouTube channel, and you're watching Programming in Java series for beginners. So in our last video we have seen a couple of IDEs that I've recommended you to have a look at. There are Eclipse and NetBeans, and I've also provided you with bit.ly short links where you can download the IDEs from. So in this video we're going to see installing Eclipse IDE. The first step is downloading the IDE from the Eclipse website. So if you have not downloaded the Eclipse IDE from their website already, please use bit.ly/Eclipse IDE link to download the IDE from their website. So there are different distributions available in the download link. Please download the Java Developers Edition. So if you use this link, you'd be directed to this website. So the IDE that you should download is Eclipse IDE for Java developers. For Windows users, you have two distributions. One is for Windows 32-bit operating system, and the other is for Windows 64-bit operating system. So I'm having a Windows 64-bit operating system, so I'm going to use that. And once you click that link, you'll be provided with another link where you have to select the source from where you have to download the Eclipse IDE. So once you have downloaded the Eclipse IDE, you'll be provided with a zip file. So the installing process of Eclipse is very easy. The only thing that you have to do is extract all the files inside the zip file or the archive file that has been provided you with when you download the Eclipse IDE. So the extracting process is very easy. All you have to do is you open your zip file using your archive manager. I'm using WinRAR, and you can use WinZip in order to do that extraction process. So this is the folder that you have to extract. I'm going to extract it to my Windows driver, which is C, and it takes some time to extract it. There is a lot of files in it, so I'm going to fast forward this video till the point where it's going to complete the extraction. So the Eclipse folder has been successfully extracted to the Windows driver. Here it is. So that is the main part of installing Eclipse. Yes, it just has to be extracted to the folder where you'd like to keep the Eclipse IDE in. So the next part is running the Eclipse IDE. Running is where you're just going to click the eclipse.exe in the Eclipse folder. So for the first time, it's going to take some time in order to create the configuration files and also applying the settings. So it will also search for the Java installation. If there is an error, then it's probably because of the reason that it cannot find the Java SDK. And that is because of the reason that the Java SDK variables are not updated in the system variables or the system environmental variables of your system. I've already made a video on installing the SDK and also setting it up. So if you have an error while running the Eclipse IDE, that is probably due to the reason that the SDK is not installed properly. So please go to that video and have a look at how I have manually updated the environmental variables in the system environmental variables settings. So once you have completed and this screen or this window opens up, this is where we select or define our working directory, where our files are going to be saved, our project folders and files will be saved. So I'm going to give the name WebDevMentors so that I can understand that it's going to be for the codes. So if you don't want this prompt to be opened up every time you run the Eclipse IDE, then please select this option. But if you want the Eclipse to ask you for the working directory every time, because that you might have different working directory for different projects or different scenarios, then you can leave it unselected. So I'm going to use it without selecting that option. So once you click OK, it's going to take some time to load up all those files and configurations. And it's going to save a lot of configurations in your working directory as well. So once it completes loading, you would be provided with the welcome screen of Eclipse. Let's wait for it. So this is it. It has opened up and you are welcomed with Eclipse welcome screen. So at the moment we don't want to actually see any of these links, but you can actually see it, no problem at all. So I'm going to close the welcome screen, and once you close it, you'd be provided with all those windows and snippets. So just let me arrange them so that it looks good. So this is the package explorer where you can see the files and folders. We'll be seeing that when we create them, and all those files will be displayed in here. And this is where your program files or any files that you're opening will open up. And this is where the problems and errors will be shown. And in Java doc, we'll be seeing Java documentation if there is any. And for declaration is where the declaration in the program will be shown. And there's another tab that will open up when you run the program, which is going to be the console tab, where you can actually give inputs and also see outputs of the program. So this is actually the interface of Java Eclipse. That is the Eclipse IDE for Java developers. So it differs with the programming language that you're going to use. And at the moment, we won't be needing these two elements in our Eclipse IDE for Java. So we'll be using these three windows mostly, and there are a lot of tabs that are going to be opened up for the various programs. At the moment, I'm not going to create any of the program files or run any programs. So this video is just for installing the Eclipse IDE. So when you close it, there will be a prompt asking you whether you want to exit the Eclipse or not. So this is going to be annoying for some users, but sometimes it's very important, because if you're working on a file or working on a program and all of a sudden by mistake you close it, and it's going to be a problem for you. It's going to take a long time for you to load the Eclipse again. So this is one of the reasons why it has been kept. And if you don't want that to happen, or you don't want that prompt to open up every time you close the Eclipse, then you can use this option, but I won't recommend that as a starter. So I'm just going to close the Eclipse. So we have done the installation of the IDE, and that ends the video. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope this was useful. If you find this video useful, please hit the like button and also share it with your friends. And if you've not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. And if you have any comments or suggestions or feedbacks, please feel free to share it. You can share that in the comment section of this video, or in a Facebook page, or Google Plus page, or in a Twitter feed. You can also contact me personally through my social links that is available in the description of this video. And thank you for watching this video. Have a great day.